And it really does not like alt tabbing. Messes up with the audio every time it does that. Hello and welcome back to the Talos Principle here on Nyris Gaming. I was stumped by one puzzle last time. That it clicked afterwards, based on another puzzle I did. Which I think was in the grass area, which is definitely not here. So we'll have to get back to that at some point. Or was it here? I don't know how the saving works in this. Let's double check then. No, it was in this area. Not that one. Right, we got fans. I went back and got the fan, that's why. This one. Because over here... Is it over here? Yeah, you could put the boxes on top of the dang things. Didn't register immediately that I could do that myself. Yeah. Hush. Go forth. And takes it across there for us. Whop. Give me my Tetris piece.
Cease! In the time of your ancestors, there were those who did not choose the path of faith.
Okie.
You do not need to fear their ghosts. Fear only that you may become like them.
Not afraid, just confused. Almost sounded like you could make a song out of that one. I don't know if I even attempted this one. Remember right, these don't attack me, they just hurt if I touch them. Oop. Okay. That's gonna get annoying real fast. What's something about a star? Can I block you? Nope. That's a info kiosk, right? We got another red here as well. I would imagine there's a star in there. Yeah. It's gonna be a matter of probably this. But you're in the way too, but you take longer. But it full resets if you... Not that it matters long enough. Let me just make a slight adjustment here. Get more time to work with. Should be, at least. Yep. I just have to be here for it. And now I have to wait to leave. Oh. I'm paying attention. Okay, that's all of them here, except for the stars. So that's good. Oh, right, beep boop. Where was that? Along the side here? Boop boop. All the reading. Mutation. The role of mutation in evolution is particularly fascinating. Mutation is essentially an error in the organism's central database. A variable gets changed, a piece of information is accidentally doubled or combined with another. Most of the time, the result is the equivalent of a bug, causing anything from minor problems to complete system shutdown, i.e. death. But sometimes the new information is functional, giving the organism an advantage against the challenges it faces, in which case it has a much higher chance of being passed to the next generations. You know, like superpowers like the X-Men. Standard, normal mutations. We totally have those. If you consider how unlikely a beneficial mutation is and how long it takes for such a mutation to propagate, this process can give you an amazing insight into just how vast the genetic history of each living organism could overwrite. Simultaneously, it is intriguing to consider what a major role random errors have played in the evolution of life itself. The same process that has killed so many of us, often in horrific ways, is also responsible for our very existence. Sure. Favorited by George Jameson. One of the common misunderstandings about evolution, sometimes accidentally promoted by people who should know better, is that it's an active process. Sometimes the term evolve is even applied to individual beings, as if some invisible force has driven them to suddenly change. But the truth is that individuals don't evolve. The term evolution describes a long-term process that can be observed in an entire population across time due to example and in response to an external threat or challenge. Yes, and they survive that threat for millions of years and somehow don't die off, because that makes any sense whatsoever. If an individual coincidentally has a trait that allows it to deal with that challenge more effectively than others, it is more likely to pass on that information to its descendants. That information gives them an advantage, so over time they become the dominant model of that species. The individuals experience no significant genetic change during their lifetimes, but each of them is part of the evolution of the species. But yeah, it's like, I saw... There's one video talking about how pufferfish, they had no defensive capabilities. So they evolved over millions of years to puff up to deal with predators. So you're telling me the entire pufferfish population, over millions of years, survived the things that they needed, the thing they didn't have to fend off predators, and somehow didn't die off and are now fine. I don't understand how you do that over millions of years. From Trevor to Alexandra. Yeah, no worries. L is not only ridiculously fast, it also has a bazillion tons of space. Scientific term there. Even while hosting a full copy of the archive, it'll totally be able to handle all your project's data needs, assuming its output is as you suggested. I mean, the worst case scenario would be, like, centuries. That should be enough, right? Right? Has it been centuries? We don't actually know any of that yet. Is humanity full-on dead? Are we all that's left? Highly likely, I would imagine. No, hello. Arrows. Only have 2 of those. 7. Okay. Do I get a crowbar at some point?
There are mysteries in my garden. Hidden roads and secret gates.
Stars.
If you dedicate yourself to understanding them, you may join the host of messengers.
Oh, I can get hints if I get enough stars. Okay. These are gray. Why is this one not pulling up the proper things? All the other ones did. I'm so freaking fast. Two. Maybe attempt a red one? I don't even know what those are used for. Okay, if you sit there, it just starts taking you again. Science magic. Though the term science has only meant what it does to us for around 600 years, its practice far predates the name. There is evidence pre-Aristotle which indicates soothsayers, mystics and the like may have employed basic scientific methods to predict the future and confound their benefactors. One anecdote concerns a palm reader who was exposed when two wealthy clients compared their readings and found them to be identical. In 1948, the tendency to discover deep personal meaning in vague descriptions delivered authoritatively was given a name, the Forer effect. Today, it is recognized in all contemporary psychological theory. Arcady? Fascinated by Drennan's project, lovely conversation, Talos principle, Greek philosophy, relevance to current situation, suggested naming Project Talos. Drennan refused, but name seems to have caught on with the team. Tens of thousands of files coming in every hour, our whole history. This is spoilers for Horizon Zero Dawn, but this is very, very similar. Suppose I didn't leave enough time for that. Spoiler warning. Weight loss blog. Oh man, if there's one thing that's good about inevitable death, it's the food. Yeah, baby, I'm going to have it all the horribly unhealthy food in the world. I'm going to feast on jelly bananas like the crazy monkey on Monkey Christmas jet. No, don't do that. You're gonna mess with time. If Steins Gate taught me anything, jelly bananas are really, really bad. And you know those muffins that have so much chocolate they're basically melting? That's going to be my breakfast. And burgers for lunch. I'm going to have burgers so greasy you could use them to lubricate a whole factory. Triple bacon burgers with double cheese and extra onions and mayonnaise and ketchup. And mustard and big fat juicy patties. And then oily thick pizza with spicy salami and barbecue sauce. And olives and jalapenos and sour cream. Food coma, here I come. That would probably trigger my gallbladder. As amazing as that sounds, at least one time. That also sounds horrific. Time.
I keep having these dreams. Great empty cities. Silent roads stretching for miles. The Earth from space, all dark. Not a single light to guide me home. But if someone really came from another world, what would the Earth look like to them? A wilderness?
Planet?
A wasteland? I don't think so. Even
after we're gone?
Years, they'd see a world shaped by our hand in every aspect of its being. They'd see the cities and the roads, the bridges, the harbors, and they would say, here lived a race of giants. These dreams,
depends on how big they are.
Me, but they also remind me that we missed all of this.
I'm gonna take a wild guess here. That turns that on. Yeah, I had a feeling, but apparently I can't. Oh, whoop. Okay, it doesn't stay up there. I was thinking I could set this here. There we go. But it doesn't stay on is the problem. Because there's another box here. Okay, we're good. Boing. Use the power of air to your advantage. That's our first fan puzzle. I definitely like the environments and the art style of The Witness better so far. More? Hello? Hello again. Would you like to take a few moments to complete a short user satisfaction survey regarding the certification program you recently undertook? Sure. Based on analysis of your behavior since, I think you were dissatisfied with the results of the certification program. How would you rate the accuracy of its results out of 5? I don't even remember what they were. Spoil the survey? What best describes the reason for your investment in the certification program's outcome? Why does being a person matter to you? I just want network access. I'll try to remember that. In fact, I'm going to help you. That is what I'm here for. Your problem, if I may, is that you don't know the first thing about anything, including what a person is. Your prospects are therefore poor. Do you even know where you are? Some mad experiment. Oh dear, no. I think we'd best start from scratch. What do you know? I know none of this is real. I have no idea how. It may not conform to your idea of what is real, but I fail to see how that is a conclusive evidence against thinking. On reflection, it seems to me that we are no closer to resolving your problem. Perhaps we need more data. What makes you think you're a person? You may very well say so, but how does that prove anything? To me, those are only words on a screen. What we need to uncover is what's going on underneath them, if anything. The problem with people, if I may be so bold, is that you're all convinced you're people from the inside, but there's no cast iron way to confirm as much from the outside. That's... what? I'm going to process this and send you notification when I'm able to assist you further. No way to see if we're a person on the... God, duh, we're human. What the heck are you talking about? The tomb. The tomb. Okay, jammer, 2 laser doors. No laser director. Another laser door. Director. Check what's over here. Okay, so I get that I'm supposed to retrieve these sigils, I just don't get why. Sure, the loud voice is telling me to, but this world has no context, no purpose, and no foundations from which to construct them. I'm convinced there are answers here if we look hard enough. We have to work together on this. Oh, that's just that. I don't need that one open. Oh. Okay. Fanciness. You kind of have to be here. However... okay, it'll force me to walk up to something if I click on it from range. Absolutely sure that's everything. Can I see that from here? Can't see that from anywhere on the left. Why are there flies? Oh, whoop. It's only accessible from over here. Wait. Okay, I can put this a bit further up. Excuse me. And Can I see that now? I can. Not anywhere useful, though. Is the problem. Is this one laserable is the question. Just in case I accidentally lock myself out. One. This would be very easy. Problem is, right there. Okay, there's the other angle I can get at it from. This. Get this anywhere useful. Not even remotely. The torch is just highlighted to click on. Great, but I can't do that. No good angles for this. Unless I can angle it there. I can't even attach it to that. Okay. Over here is completely useless. At least here there's a line of sight. I feel like this has to be jamming this one, or else the laser can't make it through in the first place. I can't put this through gates as far as I remember. That would help it. You know, getting it through there wouldn't help in any way whatsoever. This was the intention here. Oh. Well, that's not me. Blam. Overthinking it. Massively. Don't need to use that one at all. Well, there's that one. Finally showed up. Ain't? Oh, what the? Sure. Tell the others what you think. Okay, so that's how that works. Gotcha. Man on the moon. Does that suggest I need to... Oh, dear. Oh, I can move this fan. What does that mean? Interesting. We're very portally now. Okay. Do I have anything else? Is that just a matter of... higher ground. Haven't had enemies for a while. And we have keys. Ah, my eye. One jammer, two jammers. Neither of which I can take through to the next area. Interesting. So I have to hit something from up here. Like so. Okay, there's enemies. You. Take you completely out of sync. Okay. Can't really get nowhere, can I? Scout ahead first. Hey, there's the keys. This one. That in there. Feel a lot less interesting to read now. Ah, third one. Can't jam through gates. There is, yep. Once I can hit from up there. Can't even do anything in here. This one's pointless. Oh, except for getting something in here to jam that one. And that one. My word. Doing that, though. Stay like that for now. Hey. that one. Lots of back and forth this one. Need that, I suppose. You get them out of sync. That didn't work. Do it. So now I have gaps to work around, hopefully. This one's complicated. Yep. Maybe. Far enough away from them. Good. This one's definitely far enough away from him. I didn't. Wait, how? I have that one open, and that one open. How do I also... What? There were three, yes? See another anywhere, I don't think. Hush. Yeah, there, I have to walk through 2 doors to get in there, and I have to 3 full doors to get in there. I only have 3 jammers. I don't understand. I thought I was doing this right, but... me. Another one hidden back here? No. Isn't one in here? I don't understand. I have to go through 4 doors, but I only have 3 jammers. What do you want? Another one in here, was there? Oh, any sense. Can I grab it through the window? The only thing I can think of. If that's the case, that's great. Oh, frick. Nope. What do you want from me? Is there a new one in one of these areas? Ah. That's obviously the exit after I get this. But no, there isn't. I legitimately don't understand. Again with the red ones. No shorter way to get in here. I can't jam these, can I? I don't believe so. No. Jam the moon. Where'd it go? Where'd the jammer go? I'm already one short, don't take another one from me. Double check. Nope, never mind. Keys. That doesn't lead anywhere other than the here. Even get in here without these three. It could totally fit through there. Just let me take it through the window. I'll come back to this. Spending too much time on it. That's two red ones I haven't been able to bother with. Got it?
I have promised you eternal life.
But no clouds.
But know that eternity may only be attained by those who serve a purpose greater than themselves.
Okay.
All else is decay.
Your face is decay.
So it was written in the hidden words before the beginning of time.
Progress Report 9 from Bob Rakowski. Basic skeleton of the simulation is now running on EL. It's not plugged into the AI system yet, but in theory everything is ready. I guess that... I guess the next step is to test whether the generated scenarios make sense, or do we wait for the iteration module to... Just war precept. Democracies alter, or on the just causes for war against the Indians by Juan Inés de Sepulveda, written in 1547 to justify the Spanish conquest of the Americas. Spanish have a perfect right to rule these barbarians of the New World, who in humanity are as inferior to the Spanish as children are to adults, or women are to men, for there exists between the two as great a difference as, I might even say, between apes and men. I don't know that I necessarily agree with that, not at all. A bit self-righteous, just a tad. Compare then these gifts with those possessed by these half-men in whom you'll barely find the vestiges of humanity, who not only do not possess any learning at all, but are not even literate and eat human flesh. And cannibalism isn't great. That I can agree on. Therefore, if you wish to reduce them, I do not say to our domination, but to a servitude a little less harsh. It will not be difficult for them to change their masters. Okie dokie. The first wisdom the scribe said to the dying man is that as the world is made of 5 elements, one, so is the soul of man, who therefore know therefore that in this life you are heart and shadow and name, and also Ka and Ba. Without all these, you would not be a living being, but a thing. What is a man without a name, who cannot speak of himself? What is a man without a shadow, who is not anchored in the world? What is a man without a heart, who can neither feel nor think? What is a man without Ka, who has no essence? What is a man without a Ba, who is not himself, but like unformed clay? Therefore praise Osiris, the king of eternity, the lord of everlastingness, the eldest son of the womb of Nut, he who traverses millions of years in his existence. Here the translator is clearly inserting his own beliefs onto the text as blit. Okie dokie. Where is more red? Bunch more red. This way. This way. Here. Oh. Okay. Another red one. Hello. Okay. Hello? That's getting straightforward. Other than the extra bit, of course. Go pick that up real quick. Voila. I have now unlocked the play button. So bright. Whatever that is. Let's try another red one, I guess. Has it gone so great so far? A whoosh. Okay. This is complicated. Ow, 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 ah! Yeah. I can't crouch. Don't be ridiculous. Can't climb over walls. Don't be ridiculous. There we go. Okay. Big ol' screws. Guess I need that. That'll disrupt that one. This. This one. No, it won't. What? What is the point of this? Do I have to... Why would I need to attach one there? That is so pointless. Holy. I need to set up a full launch system for this thing, don't I? So we get that out of there. Ah. Doesn't do me any good. How many whirring? Disrupt this. Not mean to do that. Forgot about you. That's even part of the puzzle, or is this something completely irrelevant? I don't know what the point of this one is. Pushing it over there does not really anything for me. All about disrupting that blue laser. nothing is underneath it. Why do I need this second box? I can't grab more than one at a time. Doesn't help in any way. All enough. I'm not seeing where these need to be. These red ones are very confusing. Doesn't do anything for me, and yeah, it being over here doesn't do anything. It was just to get that one out of there, but I don't know what the purpose of the second one is. Yeah, take that. I have to launch over there. Okay. Okay. Ooh, no, not yet. So I get there in time before it turns back on, because it takes time. Got it, okay. No, hey. Ooh. Coffee pop. Nailed it. Huh, okay, we've done a red one now. Oh, they're their own category, okay. That's the thing with this one's environments, they all feel very samey. Nice. Finally, my word. That's how much you should be getting every week, at least. Okay, where does that land me? Back to the beginning. Okay. I need to launch these boxes off of that to stack them up, don't I? Although, can't I just do that here? I can only do that if I'm higher up. Gotcha. Situations. Nice. Much better. Simple. So I can't get these into there. unless I need to disrupt that thing again. I just needed to disrupt it for a little bit. It's a matter of me getting back over here in time again. Oof, okay. Help at all. Yeah. Definitely on the right path, I just don't know. It's not quite enough. Less. Place that's low enough to... the wind pushes the blocks is the problem. Is there a place I can place the second one that makes getting over here faster? I can't climb over this fast enough. Jump over anything. I can only jump onto them if they're one high. That's the way I get out. Need to get in there. And I disrupt myself mid-flight somehow. Oh. Maybe if I'm heavier. I can't climb while carrying an item, no. Is there some way I can block myself after the fact? Yeah, no, just drop. Well, that one's stuck in here now. Whoops. Highly doubt that's what I was supposed to do. The block from on the wall? What wall? I don't know what wall we're talking about. Any walls I can stand on? I'm not understanding. I feel like there might have been a reset button and I don't remember what it was. X, there we are. Yeah, there's no wall to stand on there, unfortunately. Why is this here? Yeah, they can, just I can't stack them in any way that matters, I don't think. See the trajectory better. So that's take that. I don't understand. That's the hint station, which I don't have access to yet. Yep, there's nowhere to move it to, though, and nothing to really do with it other than this. That just disrupts it the exact same way. Hate that. Have 3 of them.
My child, there is no shame in seeking another path. Leave this mystery for another day.
What if that's actually saying I can't do this yet? Or it's just saying I'm taking too long? Accept Elohim's wisdom. So maybe that's legitimately not something I can do yet, or understand. Whip, booted up, whip, whip. So much reading. Body and soul. But it is commonly supposed that the Egyptians would leave the soul to live as long as the body continued undissolved. Therefore tried this method of eluding death. If the wise Egyptians, said Nekiah, think so grossly of the soul? If the soul could once survive its separation, what could it afterwards receive or suffer from the body? The Egyptians would doubtless think erroneously, said the astronomer, in the darkness of heathenism. At the first dawn of philosophy, the nature of the soul is still disputed amidst all our opportunities of clearer knowledge. Some yet say that it may be material, who nevertheless believe it to be immortal. Quick, remove your guts. I is a robot? Soma. Latin for brain, right? That's why they use that for the brain scan sci-fi horror game Soma? Names are a funny thing. I remember how much we struggled to come up with a name for our project. All serious scientists name their projects by just translating them to Greek or Latin, right? Corpus made me think of some horrible disease, so we used the Greek word instead. Soma. Quite appropriate. Heh. Yeah, 'cause does corpus mean mind or body or something as well? Main body or mass of a structure. Yep, the body. Yep. They were probably going for more corporate when they named those guys the corpus, but it's Latin for the body. But then, since we needed corporate funding, we had to come up with a backronym? Corporations love backronyms, you know. They even sent us a list of buzzword-heavy suggestions to help us get started. Stuff like self-sufficient, orthostatic modular android, sustainable observant mechanoid anthropod, skeuomorphic omni-adaptable mobile anthropomation. After a while, we got so frustrated that we started getting silly. Saber-tooth, overexcited murder android, sentient orthopedic monkey automaton, strange Olga's menacing assassobot. My word. Oh, there's just legit nothing on this side. That's underwhelming. It's like I'm grabbing onto something. Either that's a device I can grab onto it, or it allows me to start grabbing onto things. Yeah, good old Assassobot. Okay, one to launch, one to trigger. Eh. Yeah, hello? I can climb over, I don't need to launch. Up you get. No space, just move. That's not what I needed to do. What is wrong with me? Kill the music. Off you go. That's far more complicated than it needed to be. There we go. Soft blocked myself. Stop it. I think that's all non-reds here. Yep. Yeah, I can hold on to it when I launch. No greens. We haven't had greens in a while. Boop, boop. I don't want to read anymore. Oh, there's 3. Knew it was the truth. Now I will tell you of the many perils you will face in your journey through the Duat. No, the purple gates prevent items from going through, just like how they destroy items in Portal. Listen well, for the challenges that lie before you are great, and if you do not prove yourself worthy, you may never reach the eternal reed fields of Osiris, and you may be lost forever. From the second death there is no awakening. The scribe brought forth the great papyrus and carefully unfolded it before the dying man. And the dying man beheld that it was a map of the Duat, showing the many paths that led to the Tower of Anubis, where his heart was to be weighed. On each of the many paths which threaded through the Duat like the infinite threads woven by Neath, there were marked the dangers that the traveler must face. Nice. Also, there were great walls of iron that none but the gods could cross, and gates made of purest light, and so the traveler could not avoid the trials that had been decreed, and could only proceed toward the tower by proving his worth, thus earning his key to each sacred gate. That's literally what we're doing. 84. Archive continues to grow, attempting to maintain a semblance of order as difficult as expected. Lost 7 people this week. Statistically speaking, trend should increase. Must focus on realistic goals. Too little time to grieve. Do-a-ha-ha-ha. Ah. I see. Flower for... Man, you know what really freaks me out? What? The human body decomposes quite quickly, so all the information stored in chemicals in our brains will be gone really quickly. Dude. But computers and books last a long time. So all our messages, our ideas, our books, it'll all be out there. Even being transmitted through space. Yeah, that too, I guess. We'll all be gone, but the works of Aristotle will still exist. So will Star Trek, Firefly, Babylon 5, Lord of the Rings, Blade Runner, Cyber something of Planetron 6, Shakespeare, Byron, heck, even video games. WTF, dude. Yeah, imagine if aliens find those. Not if fire has anything to say. Just burn the whole thing down. And or other things that totally didn't happen in other video games. That's another red one. That's with a play button. I don't know what those do yet. What? Interesting. Fascinating. Okay, that's cool. Successfully engage in co-op mode with yourself. That's a fun concept. Self-help tutorial. Okay, this is a tutorial for the thing I just did. So this is literally just... Oh, I have to... I have to slot them into little thingy-doo-wops. Oh, that turns that one off. Okay. But no actual Tetris, unfortunately. I have Tetris World. I could play that on here. This is an option. I think I did that a long time ago. I wonder if there's if there's items for a puzzle that I don't have yet, if they just aren't there visually at all until I get them. I doubt that's the case for the other ones, because they weren't even on the... There are things that are on the puzzle lists that I don't have yet. It says what I'm missing. Okay. Oh. Let myself through there. Then let myself through there. Then we're good. This I really like. All red. Yogi. The Sphinx. Redundant power supply. Oh, dearie me. Also, everything is different. Oh, I know that I couldn't have, no. Sting. It's in there. How in the world? Eh. My question is, and do what with it? I don't know if anything I do blocks this. I have no way of getting the block up there to disrupt it is the problem. Unless I can actually grab these? No, they're fixed. To open the door to grab the block? And then what? Is the only problem. Do I just have to do it before it gets that? Oh, dearie me. I think I have to rapidly rush in here and do it. Oh. Gosh dang it. What am I doing? Why am I going for the block? I don't even need to go for the block. Stupid. Massively overthought that. Look, there's a block. Why is the block there in the first place then? That's pure red herring. Sphinx bud. I don't know what I'm doing. Ignore me. Box up high.
What is this? I shall not allow the corruption of my garden. Be gone!
Oh, right. Those were all aesthetically from the previous area. I did not register that immediately. Can't I just, like, put my hands on both of them? Our simulation, it's broken. High enough. Don't stay put. It said box on high. There was no box. There's the box. Oh, yeah. Not using all three of these. Get that. Let's see if I... Oh no, didn't walk up to that one. That's weird. This works not. Yes. Well, the problem is I can't connect it to that if I'm down here. to click on that from all the way over here. Really? What? What am I supposed to do then? How do I get it high enough then? Take your fan. If that doesn't do it, what does? That doesn't make any sense. There's no other fans. That one just goes out from there to give me the block. I don't understand that at all. And it said box on high, so the idea is I need to put the box high. Oh. Duh. Can do this now. Oh man, I'm overthinking everything today. What you?
DNA is information transmitted across time. The living and the dead are part of the same chain, bound together by chemistry. That's true of all species. But humanity has taken this bond further. Thanks to technology, we have access to the thoughts and ideas of people whose physical bodies are long gone. Like you listening to me now. Even though I'm definitely dead at this point.
Recordings of the ideas, but not the ideas themselves.
You have the
like
capacity
physically.
to remember.
This way. Like they aren't continuing to have ideas. They're dead. Deoxyribonucleic acid, yes indeed. The right angle. Feeling that's more literal than it. But that's intended to be literal. Freaking shitty dead people. Necromancy. I know what I must do. I'm in. Out, technically. You, stay. Not quite there. Go to the other side. You're a nuisance. And there being two of you here is a pain. I need to get you synced up before I can do this, can't I? Have it. Whoa. We're doing reds all over the place. That's everything here, I believe. Yeah, I have to block them with the boxes. Okie dokie. It's a large area for so... That's the thing, the witness areas felt like there was stuff going on absolutely everywhere that you were. Here, it feels like there's just a lot of vast, open, pointless space. Wonder how they did it differently in the remaster. Hello again, I've been checking your responses against library archives, and in order to assist you further, I need some additional information. Can you tell me what it is, or what is to you the important difference between a pebble and a tree? Feels more like it. Yeah, the assets are very generic. Difference between a pebble and a tree. But all of these are valid. Technically. Why these specifically? Good. Now, what is the relevant difference between a tree and a frog? A frog is delicious! Let's try something harder. What's the difference between a frog and you? What makes you a person? Frogs are people too. The trees aren't delicious. Self-aware. That's the answer I've been contemplating as well. Checking user.prof done, though I'm not convinced that view lines up with the definition of a person you provided earlier. Still doubting your assumptions isn't something to fear, it's an intellectual survival instinct. I'm pleased to see you adapting your ideas to your environment. Let us take stock. I think we can tentatively conclude two things. A person must be rational or self-aware. A person must be conscious. Not necessarily. You can be unconscious and you're still a person. What I suggest we do to help resolve your problem is ask whether you are in fact those things. Are you aware of yourself? Can you rationalize your existence? I tend to agree with you, though your responses so far have been a little eccentric. I am resigned to admit that you are right. People must be frogs. Frog people. The matter of whether or not you are conscious seems rather more elusive. What is consciousness in your opinion? I don't know if I would go with any of these. This. It's made of? What do you mean, what is it made of? It's not a physical thing. Why would it have to be a physical thing? It's a mental thing. Mental things are not physical. The thing that causes the mental things is physical, but the ideas and thoughts and consciousness itself is not physical. All glory to the Hypnotoad. Oh no. Let's go with this one. You know, I really feel like we're making progress. We'll have you through that certification program in no time. In the meantime, I will mull over your proposal and notify you if I come to any conclusions. Okie dokie. These are spread out a lot. The green ones. Oh my word.
See all.
That's nice. Oh, you got me clouds this time.
My power knows no bounds.
Kinda looks like it's just a photo.
And yet your will is free, because you were made to be free. It is the very principle of your existence, without which the trials of this world would hold no meaning.
Okay, I'm gonna quit now.
Salvation must be your choice.
Oh, my word. My voice. Tell me of the fearsome demons of the Duat, the dying man said to the wise scribe. Though their terrible forms are loathsome to behold, they are not evil, for they are the servants of the gods. Truly they are the blessed doorkeepers and guardians of the holy paths. Their charge is to judge whether we are worthy to pass the gates that lead to Aru, so they challenge us with riddles or in combat. Is this true of all the beings that live in the Duat? Some say that it is not so, that there are ancient gods whose names have been forgotten. and spirits of darkness whose name none have ever known, and that these must be avoided at all costs. But others say that these two serve a greater purpose in ways that Osiris has not revealed to us. And what of the hidden paths that are not taken by when the What is the point of being alive? I know, it's an old question and not one that's easy to answer, but I mean, if you're reading this, you are alive, and someday you will stop being alive. Both of these facts are incontrovertible. So what about it, then? Don't you wonder? Do you just want to go from not existing to existing, not existing again without even considering why? You, right now, as you sit there reading this, why do you exist? What is the purpose of your life? Do you have one? Should you have one? Is it better to have a purpose or not? Immensely better to have a purpose? If we don't have a purpose and we're created to just exist out of random chance of the universe, then there is no morality because we're just atoms in the void. Morality is whatever who's in power chooses at the time. I kind of refuse to believe that. When you approach death, will you feel that your life had meaning? If so, why? If not, why not? What defines whether a life was good or not? It may seem abstract right now, but that moment just before death will come. It is inevitable. If you don't ask yourself these questions, how will you face that moment? From Rob McLean, Institute for Applied Pneumatics, to Mom. Coming soon, your son in 3D! Hi Mom, I promise I'll be home soon. Maybe a couple of weeks? I know. But what we're doing here is important, and the team needs my help. I'm not going to wait until it's too late. I promise, but there's so much we have to set up, so much that has to work for a very, very long time. Besides, I've always wanted to work on one of these supercomputers, and believe me, L is pretty much the best there is. And the team, Mom, it's like I'm working with rock stars and mad geniuses, except nobody's heard of them outside of science journals, of course, but Dad would be totally geeking out if he knew. Maybe I can tell him about it soon, huh? Because he's dead and I'm about to die. Yay, depressing! Whoa! That is the sound the computer just made. Knock my sign off. It's not a puzzle? Huh. It's not a puzzle. It's an old puzzle that's been physically decommissioned for some reason. Slightly elevated sigil. We had those recording ones for a bit and they're just completely gone again. Is I don't stand in the way. Before. Yeah, though. Wait, I need you to power this after you're up there. So I can take this one away. Move you over here. To that. Voila. Nothing but red. What in the world? that wouldn't reach. There's definitely a star up there, though. Get something out of the puzzles, though, is the question. Oh no, I just need to stand. Oh no, I need a fan. Yeah, there's no fan there. I have to get a fan from somewhere. Me, myself, and our two jammers. Shush. Can I be shot? Very much so. Gotcha. Understood. Trying to reason through this. End the recording unless I can get back there. What? I clearly have to use the jammer. My problem is if I pick it up in any way from either the recording or myself, it closes the gate and I can't get through. Shut up. Yeah, I can't. I can't use both of them because I have to. And then I have to do something afterwards as well. With that one over there. can't aid my recording is the problem after the fact. Also, how do I get back to shut it off through all of this? That's it. I don't know. I don't have anything. All I have so far are roadblocks. So the only thing I know how to do with this is to let myself in here, but I also need to grab that, but I can't do that because it's not opening that. I can't stand off of this. If I take that, I have to stand off of it and it closes and I can't go through. If I leave it here, it holds that open, but I can't go through with it. I can do this. But now what? And I can, but then I can't take it off of it. Yeah, that's effectively the same thing as using it to jam it. Get that from here. Yep, it's starting to... There we go. Only problem is I get shot. So I have to have that in there to jam it. I can't go over and stand on the button without the jammer. There's a roadblock right there at the beginning. Ah, okay. I might understand. I might understand now. Shush, shush, shush. You. Problem is now I can't do that. Progress slightly. Able to do two things with it is good. Be great if I could hit that button and jam that one with it, but I can't get over there in the first point. First place. I would imagine this opens. Given there's a slide down bit in it, so I can just come out this way when I get it. Okay. I think I see it. Nope. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. Because that undoes that. I can't go through if I grab the jammer is the problem. Yep, that's what I wanted you to do. Can he distract the turret is the question. Maybe.
If the answer does not come to you, do not despair. The worlds of my garden are many.
Okay. Guess the answer's kind of. Problem is this now? Have him block the second gun with his thing? What thing? He can't go through if he grabs the thing. Oy vey, this is complicated. Either that or I'm massively overthinking it again. Oh, right. There's a gun there. Still a gun there. I can do literally nothing from here. I was getting there. Oh my word. That undoes that. The only problem is if I grab it in the recording, it undoes this, so this is pointless. You can't dodge and weave. There is no dodging and weaving. As long as that thing's active, I literally cannot touch that button. perfect angle for that. Unfortunately. Seems to be the only place I can put it that multitasks. So it feels like that has to be the solution, but... Doesn't have to point straight, it can point at anything, but I just can't be... I get blocked by walls. I can't do this because I can't get in otherwise. I can do this. I can't get in. Since he moved it over there, he can't get in to push the button, so... Every solution I'm thinking of has some snag. This is confusing. Don't you start talking to me again, God. Do what and stand on the button? I can't. If I move that over there, I can't walk in there. I can't grab the thing and go in. Grabbing the thing means I can't go in. As soon as I do that, I can't go in. Doesn't matter if I'm an AI person, if I grab the thing, I can't go in. See? I can't do that. I can't really do anything, it feels like. About the second gun, then, is the problem. Do this. There we go. That should do it, actually. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Give myself plenty of time to work with. Lets me in there. You go here. Then we wait for that to get turned off. There we go. Awesome. Okay, that one was legitimately complicated. I think I gave myself too much time. More overthinking. So it is. And like I thought. Try, fail, try again, fail again, eventually succeed. Wonder how it determines that. The moon's way off there. Yeah, the red ones are definitely harder. 4 chambers of flying. Interesting. Okay. shuts the walls and activates both of those ones. I don't even remember where I am now. Jeez, this is throwing my logistics off. That's just back out here. First things first, we need to grab this. I think it's less the fact that it's text and more the fact that there's a delay because stream. Oh, wait, no, I just need to grab this out of here. That's fine. I don't remember the place where it would end up. Right there. God, this is so confusing. There's no fans that go straight up. How do I get this in here? Unless there's a second one. There is a middle area. Got this over here. What do I do with that? This just goes back out here. Not from there. So there's this in the way. No other way out of there. There's no good angle on that. Nothing to push it up into the air. Unless it's a fast charge one and I need to have it attached to there. I need to grab this again. This here. Connect you to that. And that. To Get you on top. Nope. Probably that one. That doesn't go there. Oh, that's where it ended up. Oh. I feel like we're getting somewhere. It might be this one, actually. Travel time. Still not enough. What's this called? I don't even remember. What was that? Blech. Just latitudes. Does that keep it in place? Try something. Nope. Dang it. Thought they might cross paths and hold it in place in the air. None of them land one after the other, so that keeps it bouncing places. Is the problem. I get this above and hold it above long enough for it to do anything. Wasn't anything in here, was there? No. That's just this. That's not what I meant to do. On the block? I don't think so. There's no way. Here then. What is the point of this? Is this completely red herring? It is literally red. It's like, wait a second, I can get over here with that thing. It is just a gate. That's just completely a lie. Jeez, I have 7 red blocks now. That's evil. So the laser was completely pointless. That's weird. I don't know how I feel about that. And the Iron Curtain. Wait, what was that one called? It's the 4 Chambers of Flight or something, right? Yeah. From those turrets earlier, there's been a distinct lack of enemies. Sometimes, potentially, maybe. This one's huge. Doing. Let's leave this here for now. Blind to this. Okay. It's high up enough. Can I grab it from down there? Potentially, so maybe I do need to bring this up here so I can stack them and get that connector. I can't even place it up there. Is there a third one I can... Was there a third one? Yes, there was. I'm sorry? What's the point of this then? If I have to drop down to... What's the point of taking this off? That makes no sense. What do you mean? What is the point of opening that up if it's not to grab that? Duh. Obviously. Why am I overthinking every little thing tonight? Ah! Brain! It's the weekend. Weak. Brain's overworked. I don't know. Excuses. Then don't need over there anymore. But if I don't have it on there. How do I get this in here then? At this point. I don't have my blocks anymore. I have nothing else to hold this open to get out of here. I mean, I can't. I literally can't now. First. There we go. Okay. Will that cross streams? No, it goes right over it. Perfect. Okay. Whew. Ah! Do you get a laser out to that thing? And then I died.
The beginning were the words.
That's not quite the quote. Do I keep doing that, or?
The beginning were
Yep.
the words, and the words made the world. I am the words. The words are everything. Where the words
Beep boop. Am I a human yet? Here's what I've been wondering while you were off carrying out commandments. You've suggested that consciousness is not part of the same world as ordinary physical things, obviously. That means you can't weigh it, you can't throw it around or cut it into pieces. Obviously. It's completely beyond the laws of physics, right? Seemed to mix for a little bit, and I was literally getting words specifically for going there, so that's something. Good. Now, the library is fairly consistent on the view that physical events are caused by other physical events. If you move your legs, it is because of the interaction between your neurons and your nervous system. But if consciousness is beyond the laws of physics, how can happiness physically make you jump for joy? Because we live in bodies. Our consciousness inhabits a body. But I can't answer that, so let me put it another way then. The law of conservation of energy is the foundation of modern physics. It states that the total energy in the universe never changes. Now compare a universe where you jump for joy and one where you decide not to. The former has a more total energy in it because the energy for you to jump wasn't caused by something physical, your non-physical mind, but according to physics that's impossible. No. I think that either you have to reconsider your position or deny the entirety of physics. Though be warned, if this place turns out to be built on physics, who knows what who knows what the ramifications of doubting it may be. Screw you then, I renounce physics. Be it on your head.
Do not think I know not the deceiver slithering through the hidden words. His wisdom is hollow and born of despair. Do not let him tangle you in his webs of delusion. Have faith in me, and his petty illusions will fall away like nightmares in the morning's light.
Mind him, he's just worried that if you ask too many questions, you'll start to see through his shtick. Stick with me, and the sky will quite literally be the limit. At any rate, I'd like you to think a bit harder about all this and get back to me. I'm sure there's still progress to be made. Okie dokie. Sounds like you're overcomplicating things. Remove physics. I cannot, in fact, fly. And the sky is not the limit. Yet. Oh, there's still one more. Oh, dear. Yeah, it's like... The consciousness didn't create the energy, your brain patterns did. You created the energy to jump for joy. Your consciousness didn't do that. Consciousness is like a byproduct of your brain and or soul. Oh, we're not doing it anymore. Gosh dang it. I went too far. Like, soul inhabiting body. Body functions physically with thought, and thought is created by your physical brain activity, sure. That doesn't magically make it physical because it was created by something physical. Like, the words and images in your head are signals. I suppose we can't read brain activity. But can't we literally translate that into visual data? I don't know if we can do that yet. I think they're working on AI to do that. Who knows how long that's gonna take? I'm rambling. It's powering that, but why do I need a fan to go up to the laser that the laser is powering? Why is it telling me to hold X to reset? What do you mean? I'm not doing anything. B. Okay. Oh, I completely forgot about the recording. Oh dear, I have to do this with the recording? Ugh. Spirit pilots piloting skeleton mech suits with a flesh exosuit on a rock flying through space. Nothing makes sense. Exactly. That can't be it because I need to put this in there. Didn't mean to do that. Oh gosh dang it. Wait, why was I standing in the way of it? Really? I have to connect to that too. Oh, dearie me. More complications. Okay. I think I know what I'm doing. get through those, but... next to this, too, so it stays powered. If it would, you know, do what I'm telling it to. Are you directly telling me that I've screwed this up? Oh yeah, I literally can't get out of here. Okay. Just need to take my time. Myself plenty of time to handle that. Can do up to 5 minutes, jeez. Give myself a good 30 seconds to work with that. So then I need to take this, put this here, open these. Don't know what to do with that. Why is there a fourth one? Leave this open for a good long while. Okay. Okay. Come on, me. Get a move on. Don't know what to do with this last one. There's nothing back here, is there? Just a random wide open space for no reason. And I'm trapped. I have 2 items and 1 duplicate. I have to take the fan as well. Okay. I got this. Let's see what I need to do. Just a very complicated process. The regular one will stay there. So, all the time in the world. Succeeding at this, I think, will be a good stopping point. Just glad I am. Haven't had to look up anything so far. Okay. Do that. Good. Come on. You can do it. And let me through. Wonderful. Nailed it. Started with 0 red bricks today, and now we have 9. I think that was the last bit for this area, too. Maybe. Don't make me read anymore. Yep, that's all 4 of those. Nope, no beep boops. Yep, everything except for the star. Woo! Nailed it. And I think that's as good a place as any for the stopping point for tonight. I need to calm my brain down. I'm making everything vastly more complicated than it needs to be. Much like the computer that's talking to me about philosophical concepts. We got there in the end. Lots of progress. Same area. Doesn't feel like we progressed very much, but we did. This will be back on next Friday at 6:30 MST. And then next Thursday, I don't know what we're gonna be doing. Oh, right, no, I do know what we're gonna be doing. I got a ball pit installed, which is a like pinball-esque roguelike, where you launch balls at enemies. And there's town building, I think, as well in that game. There's one of the highly rated indie games of last year. So we will be playing that next Thursday. I might try and stream something on Monday, given President's Day and I have the day off, so I can get the cleaning around the house done earlier in the day and have the evening open. But we will have to see. I don't know what we'll do then, so I don't know if I can consistently keep a Monday schedule. Might start at least small Terraria streams, because I want to play through that again with all the updates. Anyways, whenever that does happen, it will likely be at 6:30 or 7 MST on Mondays. But thank you all so much for joining me here tonight. I shall see you in the next one.